Hey guys, welcome to the Spincycle, back with more coverage of the Epstein files. You are not going to want to miss this. That video you just witnessed was an interview of a purported Epstein victim. So this is in the new Epstein tranche release. He was the victim of a ritualistic sacrifice in which his feet was cut with a scimitar, that's a type of sword, but left no scarring. On the yacht, he witnessed babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating the feces from these intestines. He was also raped by George Bush the First. Incredible. This stuff coming out of the Epstein files is incredible. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. This looks like a page from the Epstein files. You guys let me know what you think down below. Again, welcome back to the Spin Cycle. We're here breaking down all this Epstein file craziness, letting it not get lost in the new war that Trump started to take the focus off of the Epstein files. Let's get into it here. Again, thanks for watching the Spin Cycle. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notifications bell, share this with a friend, and please comment. If you want to help out the channel, you'll see items for sale on the screen. Samsung phones. I'm not selling them, I'm just promoting them, but I use a Samsung phone for doing all my lives. If you watch my lives, I also promote the Mint Mobile phone plan because I've been using that for 10 years. I don't promote anything on here that I won't use myself. I use Samsung phones. I have a Galaxy S20. I'm a little behind the times, and I have had Mint Mobile for 10 years. Prepaid phone plan. I got tired of the postpaid, extra charges, all that nonsense. Anyway, take a look at it. If you're interested, go ahead and get yourself a subscription to Mint Mobile. It'll help out the channel. Or if you're ready for your new phone, buy a Samsung phone from the link on the screen, and let's get into this.
President Trump, I thought you was our guy, but your name's either on the list or you were compromised, telling lies to the public and you playing both sides. Just another puppet for the CIA and Mossad. Too many secrets to hide. Epstein still alive. It wasn't no suicide. Tell me why we're protecting pedophiles, suppressing 9/11 in the JFK files. The left and the right wings trapped in puppeteer strings. The whole government is trapped in a blackmail ring. Perverts running the White House and the media, obsessed with molesting underage teens. Fuck CNN, Fox, and the BBC, the FDA and the CDC. The mainstream, nothing but drag queens and vaccines. Big pharma turning kids into Xanax fiends. Israel finessing for them USA checks. The greatest threat to Zionism's a DNA test. Tucker Carlson was right, and Candace Owens isn't an anti-Semite. No. Just because a person hates Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't mean that person's a racist against all Jews. Pedos and Nickelodeon and Disney World. Using casting calls to prey on little boys and girls. Predators in Hollywood isn't just a rumor.
Oh, I remember that guy from a few years ago. I think he had a rap video, all for Trump. It sounds like he's turned his allegiance from Trump now. I wonder why. Trump said he was going to do all these things, and he's not doing any of them now. He basically lied about everything. Let's see what they have to say in the comments. Artist Buzz Believe, fuck the thumbnail. Remember, this dude is not suicidal. He attacked the whole damn system. Props, my guy. This is what rap started as speaking the truth to a corrupt system. Pray for him. I hope and pray he stays protected and not get hunted down by these devils. He spoke the truth. Let's pray for his life too. This is what I'm talking about. Expose these evil people in the government. Wake up, people. Time to come together as one real talk. 100%. Okay, it's a little illiterate, but I get what you're saying. So yeah, this is like I always say on this channel, guys. It's not blue against red. It's us against the billionaires. The 99% of us against the elite, the Epstein class. That's what's going on in this country and in the world. It goes back to the Illuminati and the Rothschilds. These people are running the world. If you don't think I'm serious about it, if you don't believe me, look it up for yourself. Do your research, like you always say. More honest than 99.5% of our politicians' mainstream media. He's telling the truth. This song needs airplay. Well, the song isn't that great, but okay, let's move on.
I'm not political, all right? I don't believe in Republican or Democrat because it's not in the Constitution, it's not in our Declaration of Independence. It's just American, one nation under God. Whatever they do is one. The trick is to give us the illusion that there is a choice, that there is a separation, to keep us fighting over these things. These things right here. Keep us not talking about the fact that we're working harder. 5 generations now. We're working harder than our great grandparents and our grandparents did, who had no education, who sent their first generations to college. We were
One time wrote that if you cornered Trump like a rat, he would start a global war with Iran. And that's pretty much what we're witnessing today. What's crazy is a 4chan user predicted when the war would start and every event leading up to it. Because on one hand, we see the Mossad using the Epstein files. On the other hand, we see the US moving into countries that are rich in resources. And this same predictor explained exactly why this is happening and how we could make millions of dollars off of it. He mentions the creation of a Western asset reserve, ticker symbol WAR, partners.
Tokenization, basically a financial reset. What some people call the great tokenization, basically a financial reset. That's when certain regions start to matter more, like Venezuela, Greenland, Iran. Not random at all. These places are asset dense, under-leveraged, and structurally important, holding things like oil, rare earths, natural gas, uranium, copper, and gold. Once access starts getting established, the next step is pretty obvious: tokenizing the resources themselves. There have been leaked discussions about something called a Western Asset Reserve, WAR, set to launch January 20th, 2026. The idea is simple: extract real-world assets turned into on-chain instruments, all settled through USD1, which is native to WLFI. Pay very close attention as tensions begin to escalate between the US and Iran. That's when the connections will feel harder to ignore, and that's where you start seeing billions getting funneled in from BlackRock and other institutions.
With BlackRock, which is also mentioned in the leaked Epstein files. This leaker says it's a coin called WAR and it will be paired with USD1, which is World Liberty Financial's official token, Trump's crypto company. Now, of course, I did my research and found this token called WAR, which is at about 3 cents right now. And this user predicts that it'll be at $6 all-time high before the end of 2026. Meaning, if you put in $1,000 with a 200x return, that would be around $200,000. Now, what a coincidence. The CEO of BlackRock is having a large speech on March 11th in Washington, D.C. Now, we could very well see this token be announced on this date. And the last time people bought a token before it was announced, 525 people made millions overnight from the Trump meme coin. I mean, there were hundreds of millionaires made overnight. So, of course, I'm putting as much money as I can in WAR. If you want the correct contract address, just comment WAR down below and I'll DM it to you, just so you don't buy any fakes. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm buying. Crypto is all speculative, so please risk manage. And yeah, let's see what happens.
The Justice Department has released some previously unseen Jeffrey Epstein files that include allegations against President Donald Trump.
The documents include summaries of FBI interviews from 2019 with a woman who accused the president and Epstein of sexual assault. It is unclear whether the FBI considered those allegations credible. The DOJ says the files were not previously released because they were incorrectly marked as duplicates. President Trump has consistently denied any wrongdoing.
The Justice Department has released some. The Justice Department has published some additional Epstein files related to allegations that President Trump sexually abused a minor. That's after an NPR investigation found dozens of pages were withheld. NPR's Stephen Fowler reports.
DOJ uploaded more than 1,000 new pages of Epstein files Thursday evening. They include 18 pages related to claims of sexual abuse by President Trump 4 decades ago that were previously withheld. After NPR reported on those.
Next day, he started the Iran war, by the way. So, I don't know, read that however you want. Go ahead and comment below, but read it however you want. It's very suspicious.
Missing files, the Justice Department said it was looking to see if that was a mistake. There are still 37 pages of records relating to the allegation missing. Also missing any sort of context as to how credible investigators found the claims, or why it was included in a Justice Department slideshow last fall. Stephen Fowler, NPR News.
Why are there so many pictures of people sleeping in the Epstein files? Why? Why? This is deeply unsettling to me. I'm not even sure if these men are just normal sleeping, like I decided to lay down and go to sleep, or if they are unconscious. You know what I mean? And especially this scene,
When do you
who
sleep
is
usually?
standing over
Right
him
after
and what are they
sex.
doing? What do you see their arms back there? What is exactly is going on and what is this? Very disturbing. Yes, I am using part of my Christmas break to go through the Epstein files because there's so much to go through. Every link you click leads to maybe hundreds or thousands of other links, and those may be photos to look at, or audio to listen to, or videos to watch, or emails to read. There is so much. I asked earlier, are there any groups like assigning certain sections and then reporting back to each other? I am still very much open to being in that group. If you have one, please let me know how I can get in. Also, in the meantime, why are these people sleeping by choice, and why are photos being taken of them? Multiple. And what was going on with the other guy? This is so. My skin is crawling.
Holy shit, what a sinister bastard Trump is. That's his daughter. We all know he wants to fuck her for years now.
New Epstein files just dropped and they are explosive. The DOJ finally released the pages of Trump and Epstein allegedly raping a 12 and 13-year-old little girl. So in 2019, a woman calls the FBI with tips on Trump and Epstein, and the FBI investigates it 4 times. However, they only uploaded one of those investigations. Now, an independent journalist found that they were missing the other one.
The FBI investigates something 4 times, it's not a hoax. They know that there's something real going on there.
And now they uploaded the other 3, which again are heavily redacted. They're fucking with all of us. I hope you know they took down like 60,000 pages the weekend that they went after Iran, and then they put them back up with further redactions. They underestimated us. They are scared of us. They are realizing that what they are putting out there is making them look like criminals, which they are. And for all the fucking MAGA points, oh, he never went to the island. Okay, well, now this says that he allegedly raped someone in New York. He tried to force her head down on his. She fought back, she bit him. He pulled her hair, punched her in the head, and screamed to get this little bitch out of here. She said threats came for years afterwards. She said her mother was blackmailed and sent to prison. And her friend that was abused too, she confirmed all of this happened. This isn't a rumor. These are FBI investigative summaries on the DOJ website right now. It's time to subpoena Donald Trump and all of the FBI agents who looked into this case. And anyone who still stands for Trump better read these documents carefully. The percentage of people looking into the Epstein files has sincerely dropped since he went after Iran. The perfect distraction. If I go down, I take you all with me. And now that's what Iran's doing to all of us, just like Trump is doing to all of us, including you, including every MAGA. For example, Kristi Noem. Next up, Pam Bondi. Congress has articles of impeachment. Hold Congress accountable. Hold Senate accountable. I know it sounds ridiculous, but make them feel like if they don't stop Trump, then they're actually a part of the loser group and the cool group wants him out. Then they may actually do something.
We have some major news right now. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that there is a bombshell whistleblower complaint against Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence. It's so bad that it is apparently locked inside of a safe because it could, quote, cause grave danger to national security. And the Trump administration for several months has been struggling to even figure out a way to notify Congress, as it has to do with whistleblower complaints like this. Imagine what could be so bad that a whistleblower complaint against the Director of National Intelligence has to be kept in a safe, locked in key. They don't even know how to notify Congress properly because of the danger that it could cause to national security. What did Tulsi Gabbard do that could cause such grave damage to national security?
I think Tulsi Gabbard is going to be the next pin to drop as far as the cabinet goes. She'll be the next one fired because, they fired Noem this week. Now, once Trump starts firing, he gets into a rhythm and he starts firing a bunch of cabinet members, mark my words, there'll be other cabinet members fired in the next week or two.
Dad, he forces me and Gabriel to do it, but because we can't, we're not strong enough to cut the baby's head off, he does us to hold the knife, and he puts his hand at the top of our hand, and he helps us to cut the baby's head off. Because he's learning, he's teaching me and Gabriel, so when we're older, to do it to our own children and do this kind of stuff to our own children.
Where is it this that happens?
The church, the kitchen in our church.
The kitchen in the church.
Yes, they got.
So,
Yes.
right, this string. Tell me about this string.
So it's just like, it's not just like just a thin normal string. It's a bit thick, it's like maybe that thick.
Okay.
And they tie around,
Okay.
like in a circle.
Right.
Hang it up on
Where do they tie it to on the baby?
So it's like on legs. So they put the legs together, tie it on,
Yeah.
and so it's like one string around and then one string attached,
Yeah.
and it's hanging upside down. They get the knife, but they don't just cut it off absolutely. It's still on. So they slide the head off, but it's still hanging on.
So okay.
Yes, and then there's a big white bowl on the floor, and the blood drips in, and then we pour it in a big silver goblet.
Okay, so where's this white bowl? Where did they get the white bowl from?
They bought the big white bowl
From where?
from there's an any shop, any white.
And where did they get the bowl? Where did they get the bowl from this time?
Any shop, any dad, he forces.
I don't know if this shit's true, but it's fucking insane. Where are these lunatics?
Leaks TV.
Look how sinister those two bastards look. Look at Trump.
Hey, we have to pay attention. Epstein files were recently released. On Thursday night, in the middle of everything that's going on, the DOJ released 3 interviews from the FBI from a victim who claims that Epstein and Trump assaulted her. In one of the interviews, she says that she was between the ages of 13 to 15 when she met Trump with Epstein, and that when he tried to force himself onto her, she bit down on him, and then he grabbed her and hit her and then had her sent out of the room. It's common for administrations to use big headline events as misdirection for more important or shady things that are going on in the background. The Trump administration is just especially bad at it, because on Thursday, the piece of news that was covering all of the headlines was Kristi Noem getting fired. What then happened that night is the release of these documents. These interviews also have this victim stating that their mom was put in federal prison due to blackmail by Epstein. She also claims that she witnessed Trump and Epstein actively blackmailing people. Also, after all of the abuse she went through, she was threatened via phone calls for years and was ran off the road multiple times, and even alludes to Trump allegedly threatening her while he was running for president. So we're bombing Iran to distract from the Epstein files, but then we release Epstein files to distract from bombing Iran, but then we fire Kristi Noem to distract from Iran to distract from Epstein files.
So guys, the main theme of this new Epstein release is obviously the big one they've been hiding, or there might even be bigger ones, but the big one is that Donald Trump, this girl directly by name accuses Donald Trump of punching her in the head when she bit down on his thing while he was having sex with her when she was 13 years old, or oral sex, some people don't consider that sex, having sex with her while she was 13 years old. And since her mom was put in jail for blackmail, her mom was blackmailed and put in jail by Epstein and Trump. She's been apparently run off the road by thugs hired by Epstein and Trump, allegedly. And, you know, this is what they do. This is what they've been doing for decades. This is how Trump gets away with this and Epstein gets away with this. Thanks for watching the channel, guys. Go ahead and comment below. Like, subscribe, comment, buy something from the store. I only have 2 things on there, Samsung phones and my Mint Mobile, because I have been with Mint Mobile for 10 years. But if you want to help out the store, you're not buying it from me, but I get a little piece of the action, to be honest, or the channel gets a little piece of the action. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.